So I don't know how long this video will last. I had to clean up my phone again because I'm using my phone to post these videos on YouTube. But I just got down watching the live on that general fucking talking about the Putin and fucking Ukraine war and the missiles that were launched, and it's just, oh my god. I want you guys to know, in that group that was watching everything, you guys are the main reason why I stayed in that group. All right, that general was a joke. He didn't even answer anything. He didn't even answer any questions really. I mean, he was just pissing around the fucking bush. Um, but yeah, that was something else. You guys in the chat room rock. Made a new friend in that group. Found out my views and outlooks are not that far off, so that's a plus. Um, Definitely gonna be making more videos or try to make more videos. Try to get uh, laptop and podcast gear and all that somehow, so I can actually do a channel. Um, but yeah, this one is just about the government and all you people that actually have a brain need to start speaking up. I had my last video. I think I actually talked about doing a Minuteman thing. I still stand by that. Um, we need to show the government why the flag said "Don't tread on me." Show them what it meant by that. Um, and all the patriots out there need to fucking band together, and we need to fucking do an uprising, do a tea party. I mean, what happened to all that real patriot shit back in the day? I mean, it's the same thing with religion. The whole fire bush and turning over when you're told not to and get turned into salt. I mean, everything was like so much more fucking, raw. That vigilanting back in the day was legal. If you disrespected me, I could have challenged you to a duel. I could have fought you. I could have fucking killed you just fine because you disrespected me. Um, we actually uprise. We did the whole Tea Party, the Illuminati, the Freemasons. I mean, we were what the hell happened to us? How did we get from there to here? Look up through our whole history, on how the human race built everything and got up here from the Romans to the Greece to Spaniards to Christopher Columbus doing here. I mean, back in the day, the 11th century, Vikings came to found America, but yet left Native Americans here for us to slaughter fucking 300 years down the road. What happened to the Vikings? They found America first, technically. Sorry, Celts actually found it first. Technically, if the Celts and Vikings and all that actually found America back in the 11th century, that means they found it first, not Christopher Columbus. And they allowed the natives to keep their land. I've always found that interesting. But yeah, just look out through our whole history and just tell me we're not forgetting about the past and repeating it in the future. Tell me we're not. All right, tell me we're not going down a rabbit hole that's gonna lead us down the fucking shit vein in the devil's ass. All right, that we're gonna fucking don't go down the creek in a handbasket with holes in it with no paddle. And this country is going to hell. Like seriously, going to fucking hell. Between its fucking moral compass and its logical compass and its reasoning compass, we're all over the place. Such a clusterfuck of bullshit. We were supposed to boil that bullshit off and step out, not boil bullshit into us. So yeah, the fucking world's going to hell. I mean, it's already been a shit storm. I mean, it's only matter. I mean, there's only matter of time until now. I mean, I truly do feel like no matter how the election goes, it's not going to be pretty. Joe Biden should not be in office. We don't really need a businessman. I mean, I think Trump would actually probably make a good vice president. And definitely somebody I do think he knows a few things, but I also think he's also a billboard with a lot of all these other people. I truly do feel like honestly in this world, we're living in the Truman Show. All right, it's an idiocracy. Watch that movie, Idiocracy, The Truman Show, Matrix, Terminator. I mean, all those shows really are reflecting our reality on how shit's going. All right, really reflecting it. Even Wally, like I said, I mean, that's us. You put all those shows together, that's us right now. I mean, we are. I mean, that's why I truly believe that if aliens are real, they ain't coming here. I'm sorry, they might have before. They ain't now. I hate to break it to you, but they're not coming here. And if they are, they're waiting for us to wipe each other. They wipe each other out. All right, just like the Internals. All right, all right. We got nothing to offer. So the only reason, okay, actually, there's another thing. The only reason why I think aliens will probably interact with us now is to keep us to not evolve more, to keep us from learning to get out there in the space. That's why the only thing that's right now. That's the only reason why I believe aliens would be down here is to keep us out of there. They don't want us to come to their backyard. They don't want to know us. We don't. They don't want our shit to fucking be spread out there. All right. That's the only reason why, as of right now, I believe the aliens are down here. Is to maybe see if there's like when the Earth stood still, see if there's any chance, for the human race to actually have potential. And they got plenty of time. All right. They're able to travel through space. All right. They got plenty of time. Once they get here, they got plenty of time to learn us. All right. So yeah, that's the only reason why I think aliens would probably be down here is to keep us out of space. Literally, they don't want us in space. Maybe back in the day they would have, but not now. Shit, not with what we're doing to each other. Just take about our reality and times it by 100. All right, times it by 100, or even 1,000, or 1,000,000, because that's what it'd be like out in space, with all different planets and resources and materials and planets and maybe other races that we could interact with. All right, look at what we did. I mean, shit. Look what the Nazis did back in the fucking torture department. Look at the fucking experiments that we've been doing to ourselves. Can you imagine, we're talking trying to splice DNA of animals on our planet with us. Can you imagine if we try to go up there and play Frankenstein? All right, or like Joe Rogan said, like fucking. Can you imagine the stuff that aliens have to deal with, and then to come here? What kind of bacteria? I mean, because that's what we're made of is bacteria and shit, atoms, molecules. All right, so can you imagine? We don't have we can't even keep control of the fucking bacteria and viruses that we have to deal with down here. We ain't gonna be able to handle fucking alien fucking flu. All right, I'm sorry, no, right, all right. But yeah, this video pretty much had to do with fucking mainly that fucking video, the live stream I just got done watching. Because I think that was just a joke. But that's honestly how all the elections have been doing. The elections, all the talks in front of reporters. All right, the reporters' questions are a joke, and fucking the people that answer them are a joke, and we're the punchline. All right, people, that's the whole idea of things. We're the punchline of these jokes that are leading us down a fucking swirly fucking in a toilet. All right, it's just fucking all they do is especially with like the whole Trump and Biden. I watched a little bit of that one. All they did was bicker with each other like a fucking housewife and all that. Like two housewives. That's all you guys did, Trump and Biden. That's all you guys did. You just bicker. Or fucking having Dylan come to the White House and talk to fucking President Biden. Okay, one, you're delusional, Dylan. All right, you have major issues, and then honestly, that act like fucking chocolate Joe Biden is anything special. All right, he talks to himself. So how? And he gets bored of himself. All right, Joe Biden gets bored of talking to himself. So how how fun could that conversation has really been? While he's trying to fall asleep and sniffing your hair and then noticing you don't smell like all the other girls. Like really, you don't smell like a girl to me. Trust his nose. I'm pretty sure he knows what girls smell like. All right, just saying. All right, but I'm gonna keep this video short. Try to work on my time and my presentation, and probably bring a little bit of humor into all these, instead of just rambling and ranting about it. Shit, I'm gonna start just. I don't write anything. This is all freestyle. All right, and my talking. All right, that's how I'm gonna keep it. But yeah, I'll probably a couple more minutes. Just I mean, it's 10 minutes now. Um, but yeah, this is just how the world's getting. I feel like honestly my other video with my orange shirt, my Harley Davidson shirt, I believe. Watch that one. It gets closer to the end, but mainly the whole Minuteman ice thing. Standing, using the Constitution as a sword and a shield, because that's what it is. The Constitution is a shield and a sword to keep us defended on both aspects. All right, just like two fists, block, fucking strike. All right. But that's what the whole Constitution was about: is to keep them in line and us, free, so they couldn't fucking just do what they're trying to do now. All right. Exactly what they. I mean, presidents back in the day, yeah, they probably had their own agenda and all that, but they understood that they need the people. We don't need them. All right, not really. We don't. The human race does not. It might take us a few, years, maybe a century, whatnot, to let the strong survive and then the weak die out and this and all that. But sooner or later, we will build another, government to bring peace and order and law to the land. All right, because nobody really wants chaos. All right, unless you're narcissistic or fucking just a fucked up person, a sociopath. All right, everybody else wants the bigger picture, wants to live in peace, wants to live in harmony, wants your kids to grow up in a beautiful world where you could trust everyone, that we don't have to be afraid of everybody, that we don't have to question everybody. All right, that we want our kids to learn a good education about shapes and fucking numbers and science and biology and math. I mean, but not. I mean, not about your genitals and not about fucking cutting theirs off and not about who you're sleeping with. That has nothing to do with shit. All right, nothing to do with schooling. Your personal life and bedroom talk has nothing to do or should be allowed in school. All right, at all. And for these parents that bring their kids to fucking drag shows, you suck. All right, you are a bad parent. You are a real bad parent. And for all you drags out there that are actually allowing these kids go to trade shows, you are causing harm to the fucking movement of being accepted. Okay, that's what pride is about. Pride, all right. I'm bisexual. My girl's fucking bisexual. All right. I'm more into women, but I find men attractive. All right. The whole thing about the whole pride movement was about being accepted. All right, not about, oh, look at me, I'm in a spandex, I'm in a song, I'm in public. All right, I have a rainbow painted on my chest. All right, in my hairy chest. All right, that was not about what was going on. It was about being accepted. All right, the pride of being equal, the pride of being accepted. To not have to worry back in the '60s when gay bars got fucking busted into it and gays got fucking smacked in the head, or when fucking gays used to fucking get fucking their balls cut off and left for dead after they were burnt, or being tied to a fucking barbed wire fence, or being thrown out of their families' homes because they just no, all right, that's not okay, all right. That's what they had to deal with back in the day. All right. So now that we're now here being accepted, you guys want to act like it's some circus fucking show. All right, that's what I don't go to fucking Pride. I'm sorry, LGBT. I don't support you guys. All right, I can't. I can't be behind. I can't be behind that shit. All right, especially with what you guys are allowing. All right, with grooming and fucking pedophiles and maps. All right, and all this fucking boys can be girls and girls can be boys. No, you can't. You can feel like a girl. If you want to be treated like a girl, it's fine. But just know, biologically, you are not a girl. All right, you can feel like that all you want, and I hope that you find somebody. I hope you find love. All right. But you're gonna have to find a person that doesn't want what a female can give, like children. You can't give that person children. All right, and that's one of the biggest things why guys and girls meet is to reproduce, to have more babies, to keep the human race alive. Because honestly, no offense, but you gays and lesbos are not doing that. All right, straights. Straights are ones that are keeping, the human race alive. No offense. Be happy. Be you. But the straight people are the main people. People that fuck with the opposite sex and give birth to children, all right? They are keeping the human race alive. Not you. Sorry, but that's fact. That's biology. That's truth. All right? But be happy. All right? That's no problem there. All right? Be happy. I'm all for that. But don't act like you're a woman and you can get pregnant, Dylan. All right? Because you can't. You are a male. You cannot get pregnant. I wish I